I met a woman the other day and she said, I haven't dated in like 15 years, but I'm listening to you and I'm thinking, maybe I'll get back out there, but I've got all this fear. I said, okay, well, what's that all about? And she said, well, I always tend to fall for these broken guys who need fixing, and then I take them on as a project, and then I give and give and give, and I feel totally resentful and drained at the end. I was like, okay. So let me ask you, if you were to meet a reliable, giving, generous guy, what would you do? And she said, oh, I'd be totally turned off by him. He's probably no fun. And you know what? He wouldn't want me anyways. So I think what this woman has is what I call a case of too many walls and not enough boundaries. Now, in the past, maybe she fell for a reliable guy and he made her feel unwanted. So she put up a wall, and every time she meets a guy who's somewhat reliable, it's just that wall goes up and there's no way he can get in. And then when she meets a guy who's broken, or when she's fixing somebody, then she feels useful and like she's making a difference. So she meets a guy like that and she says, welcome, come on in. You know what? I'll be your doormat today. And what she needs to know, and what I told her, is that she can shift that. Those walls and those boundaries, they can move. Many women seem to have walls up against this giving, this loving, fun, friendly kind of attention from a man, or those kinds of guys. And I think it has to do with that receiving that puts you in an intimate and vulnerable place. And maybe you went there in the past and you got hurt, or maybe you're really scared that you might get hurt. And so that wall is there to protect you and keep you safe. But that wall might also be blocking a potentially great relationship from that connection happening. Now, I am astonished by how few boundaries women have. I mean, it's almost as if there's this obligation that we must endure unhealthy, unfulfilling relationships, as if women's purpose here is simply to help and fix those poor men. I don't know where it comes from, but we really need to work on it. So think about where you might have walls or lack of boundaries, and that might not be serving you and that you might want to change. So say you're with this guy and he's telling you that you're beautiful, and immediately a wall goes up and you're rejecting that attention and you're thinking all he wants to do is have sex. He's just a sex addicted jerk and he's never going to call me again. Well, if you put a boundary in place that says, I'm not going to have sex with a guy until I feel like he really likes me for me. Then, when the man's telling you that you're beautiful and you feel that wall going up, you can very easily just shove it to the side and allow that compliment to come in, feeling safe that that boundary is in place. So take some time to think about where you might have walls and boundaries and how they're serving you and how you want to move them. This could greatly impact your love life for the better. I'm Jessica Sabatini from FindingMyRealLove.com. Remember, real love is out there. Never settle for less.